Hello everyone, welcome to TeQSpoc. Myself Anuj Kumar, Java trainer, having a 5+ years of IT experience in a Java backend. Today is a core Java session 3. So in this session, we have the following agenda. So in this class, we will discuss, talk about what is a class, what is object, how to create an object, what are the variables. Okay. So now, what is a class? Basically, a Java is an object oriented programming language, that is a OOPS. Okay, so in we have to put the real world problem into a programming language. In every programming language, we generally create a class, and inside that class we create or write the things. Okay, so what is a class? Basically, in Java, class is a blueprint or a template for creating an object. Okay, it defines the properties like fields, variables, and behavior. That is, behavior means method or function that object create for the class. Okay. The key point of for the class is a class is a fundamental building block in object orientation programming language. With the help of object orientation programming language, we will implement or transfer the real world problem into our programming language. Okay. So it it's wrapping the data or code in a single. With the help of a class, we write, developed, or wrap a data, that is attribute code, that is a method, in a single unit, that is a class. And what is object? Object is the instance of the class. Okay. Now this is a general syntax of how to create the class. Now let me open my IDE and let me tell you in more brief and more detail. Okay. So this is an eclipse. Okay. Now, so first we will see how to create a project. Okay. In this eclipse IDE, go to file, go to new. Okay. Go to project. Okay. Go to project Java project. Click Java project. Next. After here, you have to type the name. What is the name of the project? Let me give my project name is PROJEC project of 5. I am just giving a name as a project 5. Okay. Now what I will do next, and after next I will what I will do nothing. I will do just finish. Okay. So I have put the finish. Okay. No. And now the project has been created, that is a project 5. Okay, now what I will do, go to src here, click on the src is a package, left mouse button. Okay, after clicking next mouse button, go to new. After new, you want to create a class. Okay, so click on the class. Okay, now you have to give the class name. Okay, so I want to create a class, that is an animal class, and inside the animal class there will be different object, and object will be the dog, cat. Okay, so animal class, the first rule will be the first name of the class will be capital, like animal, ANIMAL. Okay, animal class. Okay, this is an animal class. So animal class has been created. Okay, so this is the general syntax how it basically. This is the syntax. This is a public is the access specifier. Then this class you are saying is a class keyword, and then this is a class name. Okay. If you do not, okay, if you remove this public, then by default, automatically default keyword will be assigned to here. Okay, automatically. Okay. What is public is access specifier. Then class is a keyword, and this animal is the name of the class. Okay, animal is the name of the class. Now let me show you few more things related to the class. Let me open my Java class. Okay, here Java folder and Java program, and this is a new document. Okay. Let me told so in brief. Well, basically, how to create a class. First, we have to write an access specifier, that is a public, public. Then class keyword, class. Then class name, that is animal, animal. Animal is a class. Okay. Now, then open close braces, open close curly braces. Okay. This. Okay. And like I want to tell you in this way, like we have animal is a real world entity. I want to create a class animal. Okay, so how we will create a class? So this is the simple way how to create a class with the name animal. Okay, now this animal is an real world entity. Okay, real world entity, and I have created the class of the animal. Okay, now what will be the object of this class? Okay, so object of this animal class will be like, in animal we have a dog. So dog is an object of the animal class. Okay. In animal we have a cat. Okay. So cat is an object of a animal class. Similarly, a tiger is also an animal. So tiger is also an object of a animal class. Okay. So in this way we have seen. So animal, real world entity is an animal. I want to put this into a programming language. For that, we have created a class of the animal. Okay. So animal is the class. Now, what is it? We have seen the definition. A class is a blueprint of object. Okay. So what is the object of animal class? The object of animal class is a dog is a one object, cat is a one object, and tiger is the one object. Okay. Similarly, similarly, if we have the like, if you want to create, there are vehicles. Okay, so you want to create a, put the real world object into programming language, then you have to first create a class with the name vehicle, vehicle. So vehicle is a class. Okay, now what is the object of the vehicle class? Of, there are different types of vehicle like car, jeep, truck. So that will be the object of the vehicle class. So like car is a one object of the vehicle class. Okay, jeep is the one object of the vehicle class. Okay, now the first term you have seen in the slide, that is a here, uh, slide number this. What is a class? Class is a blueprint template. Yeah, class is an instance of the object. So what is means here, the class is an instance of the object. So why this it is written? It is an instance of object, blueprint or templates. This is written because as you can see here, this is a class, animal class. Okay, this is animal class, and we are creating the different object here, dog, cat, and tiger. So that's why the first definition, that is a class is an instance of an object. So it is clear now why this sentence is here. The class is instance because we are creating the instance of the class. Okay. Now it is a, now we are designing the real world. That is a real world. It is an animal. Okay. Now we want to design. We want to design design the things into programming language. Okay. That's why we are creating a blueprint, or we are creating a template, and inside that template we are creating a different object or instance. Okay, so that's why the second sentence, that is a class is blueprint or template. Okay, so in this way you understand why these two sentence I have written or there in the anything. Okay, so that is the simple way to to make you understand what is the meaning of these two sentences. Okay. Now, what we will do after that? Okay. Now we have seen what is a class and what is object. Okay. Now, what will happen and how, what is the syntax of the class? We have seen what is the syntax of the class is public class animal, and this is syntax, and this thing, this is the body. This blank space is the body. Okay. Inside this body, you can create a constructor, you can create a variable, you can create an object, you can also create a nested class. What all this keyword or term we will see in the further classes. Okay. Just now, just focus on how to create the class. Okay. And general definition. So now this animal class have the dog object, cat object. Okay. Now what will happen? Now we have a dog object. Okay. This is a dog object. Now this dog will perform certain activities like it can eat, it can run. Okay. So if an animal perform any any task like eat, run, okay, he is performing some type of action. Okay, he is running, he is eating. So that is called a method, or also called as a function. Okay, whenever a dog, cat is performing something, running, eating, fighting, or doing some task, so that doing some task is called a method. Okay. Okay, so that is we call a method. Okay. So general definition. Now you are getting my point. What is a class? What is object? And what is method? Okay. So clear? Okay. Now let's see. Now everything you will create takes some memory. Okay, right. But one more thing. One more point. Class generally do not take any memory. Okay. Whenever we create an object inside a class, then only the class will occupy or take any memory. Okay. I will come to point later. First, okay. Generally, in programming language, we have created an class with the name animal. Okay. So now, what is a class? Animal. Animal is nothing. But in the real world, what is animal? You cannot see animal, but you can see the dog, you can see the cat, you can see the tiger. Okay, animal is a just word which is grouping these types of living thing: dog, cat, tiger. Okay, it is not a real world entity. Okay, so we cannot see animal, but we can see the dog, we can see the cat. Okay, that's why when we create a class, then this class will have do not take any space. This class will do not take any space. Okay, but when we create an object, that is a dog object, cat object, tiger, the dog, cat, tiger are real world entity. And when you create a dog, cat, tiger, then it will, that is the object. When you create an object inside a class, then memory will be allocated. Then memory will will be allocated or used. Okay. So now understand why the class do not take memory, and when we create an object, why the memory is taken. Okay, memory is basically taken to create the object. Object is a real world entity, and class is not a real world entity. So the object space is not created for the, no memory is taken by the class. Okay, understand? Huh. Now, and now I have to. Now I hope you have understand. We can compare a real, how we have compared the real world with a programming language. Okay. Now we have seen class. Now how to create an object. Okay. Let me first go to your IDE. So how we have created any class inside here? Like you can also like public class keyword and class name animal. Okay. Then braces, that is curly braces, open and close, it is mandatory. Otherwise otherwise you will see a red mark, red cross sign. This is showing that your program is incomplete or some error. So you have to mention. Okay. Now in every class, it is mandatory, or for running any class it is mandatory to have a main method. Okay, just make a point. In any class it is mandatory to use a main method, or for running any program you have mandatory to use a main method inside a class. Okay, this point you have to keep in the mind. So what so we will create a main method. So main method is some syntax: public static. Public is a access specifier. Public means you can access from anywhere inside the class, outside the class, or any other package. This basically public what it means. Static means the memory is allocated to the class. Okay, public static. Then void main. Okay, and then string, string. Then square bracket. Then args, args. Okay, then braces, curly, open and close braces. So generally, what is public static void main string args? Just ignore this. Just see, we have to create a main method inside a class for running any class. Okay, just remember this. And what this keyword public static void main string basically means, we will see in the further classes what it basically means. Okay. The main, this is main, this main is showing this is main method. So main method has this proper syntax. If this syntax is not there, then it will be not, it will be term as a main method. This is the proper syntax of the main method. Okay, so every class should have main method for running any program. So we have seen how to create the class, and now we have seen how to create a main method inside an object. So basically, what is object? Let's understand first. We have seen how to what is object and how we are animal class. And animal class have object like dog, cat, tiger. Okay. So what is we have seen, and what is object? Object is an instance of the class. Okay, the object is the real world entity, and object basically occupy and memory. We have seen all these sentence, and we have proved why it is taking memory, what is object, everything. Okay, now what will happen? Our object, our object will have three consist of three things. Object basically consist of three things. Okay, object basically consists of three things. The first is, that is identity, identity. What is the identity of the object? So in our animal class, object is dog. What is dog? Cat. This is the name. So here name is the identity of the object. Okay, so name is the identity of object, that is a dog. Okay, the first is identity. The identity of object is dog, cat, name. Name is identity. Now, second, it consists of behavior. Behavior means what action, what thing it is performing, what he is doing, what action he is doing. So we have seen, if some animal is performing any types of task like eating, running. Okay, so that is a behavior. He is running, he is eating. So at that behavior is also called as a method. So what is behavior? That is eat. Okay, this is the way of writing the this parenthesis shows that this is a method. Okay, basically. So like eat, and this parenthesis. So this basically means this is a eat is a method. So eat method. Okay. Run method. Okay. The name method is, first name should be small. Okay. Eat. run method. So these are different types of method, behavior. Okay. Now, behavior is nothing but the method which an object is performed. Now the third thing is that is like what is the state attribute? Okay, state slash a double t r I b u t state attribute. What is the state and attribute of an object? What is state attribute means like dog have some kind of breed. Okay, dog has some kind of color or age. So that is the like color of dog of dog is one attribute. Okay, age of dog is a one kind of attribute. Okay, so this is the attributes. So now clear. So in object have the name, object have the behavior, eat or run. That is nothing but a method. So we will see how to create a method. An object will have some state or attribute like is it have color, dog. So that is the basic thing. Okay. Now to create an object generally. Now, how to create an object? Okay, so to create an object in Java, generally have the five ways of creating an object in a Java. Okay, but here we will. This is the starting point of we are started just learning the Java. So basically, we will see in the mostly with the help of the new keyword we create an object. Okay, so new keyword with the help of new keyword here. Mhm. How we will create an object? We will create an object with the help of new keyword. Okay. So what basically new keyword do is let me first go to our slide. What is a class? Example, an object. So in Java, object is a real world entity created for a class. Okay, it represents an instance of the class. Instance is nothing but object. Okay, fair meaning the class is a blueprint. Blueprint means design which we have created to develop or write the code related to the animal. Okay, if he is performing some action, then we create a method, so that is the blueprint. Okay, the object is actual thing created using the blueprint. Okay, so this we have basically seen. But what are the object contains state, behavior and identity we have seen what is. Okay, now let me show you how to create an object. Okay, first see, we will create an object with the help of new keyword. So what is new keyword? New keyword, it send a request to the class so that a class will create an object. With the help of new keyword, we are basically creating an object inside a class. Okay. Oh, what will happen? Like general syntax, we will show you. First, I am creating a main method here inside the class, that is a public static. Means the memory is located and dynamically inside the class. Then void is no return value. Then main is the method name. Then string means it will take string values. Then this is basically called array args. The square bracket, just remember it is a square bracket. Further we will see what is array now. Then args, args. Then braces, open and close braces, you have to put close braces also. Okay, now what we will do, we will create an object. So for creating an object, first you have to create in the object in this way. First you will write class name. The class name is animal. Then a1 is the basically a reference variable where the object address will be stored inside an a1 reference variable. The new keyword basically it sends the request to the class so that class can create the object, and then we will use a constructor constructor animal constructor. This is a constructor basically to initialize the object. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of how we are creating an object. With we first we will create a new keyword. Okay, so what will happen once the object is created with the help of this new keyword? The new keyword will get the object address like see, new keyword have get an object address like A123. Okay. Now that object address will be stored in the A1 reference variable. Okay. With the help of new keyword, we have created an object address of the class animal. This class in animal. Okay. Now a new keyword will get the object address, and that object address will be stored in the A1 reference variable. Okay. Now we have to for now we have to understand few term related to this creation of object. First term is declaration. DECLARATION. So what basically declaration means? To declare a variable name with an object name. Okay. So how we declaration means to declaring a variable name with an object name. So we here our class here, like here I will show you. Here I am showing you declaration. DECLARI declaration. How we are declaring is that creating a variable name with the class name. Class name is animal and variable is A1. Okay, this we have declared a variable name that is A1 with the class name. So this is called a declaration. This first thing is called we are declaring a variable name with the class name A1. Okay. Now initialization. Second term is instantiation. Second term is instantiation. Like instantiation. So here this this is when memory is allocated for an object with the help of a new keyword, that is in A1 equal to new. Now how we are instantiating the thing is like we are writing here eh, like A1 equal to new. Okay. Though this way we are instantiating the things, like this is when a memory is, that is with the help of new, a memory is allocated with the help of new keyword to a reference variable A1. So this is the way of instantiation. Okay. So this way we have instantiate the thing. Now the third term is initialization. INITIALIJATIO. So what basically initialization means? The new keyword is followed by a mm, calling a constructor. Basically we initialize with the help of a constructor. So how we what is constructor and how we are getting constructor we will see in the further classes. Just see how we are initializing the things. So we have seen just till now, that is animal class. We have what we have done, animal a capital animal class A1 we have declared. Then we have instantiated with the help of new keyword. It will give the object address with the help of the new keyword and store the object address in reference variable, and this is the class name. Okay. Animal is the class name. Okay. Now we are initializing with the help of constructor. The constructor should be of same name of the class name. Okay. So ANI animal constructor. Okay. So in this way we have created an object. Okay. So clear, all things are clear. I think hope all things will be clear. Now okay, let me go to the IDE. How we have created an create an object is like with the help of new keyword. Okay, we will create an object. So first create, we have to declare. Okay, for declaration we have to write animal class name. Then with the help of reference variable we have declared. Okay, now with the help of new keyword we will create a memory, and that it will get object address. New keyword will object address, and object address will store in A1 reference variable. Now we have to initialize this. So for initialization we will create an constructor, and constructor should be same name of the class name, so that is animal. So we will get animal, ANIMA, animal constructor. So in this way we are creating an object. Okay. Similarly, A1 is the reference variable. Okay. Now, object address is stored in the A1 reference variable. Okay, so let me show you how to print anything inside any class. Okay, so in Java, for printing anything inside a class, we will write there is a syntax like system. System is a system. S by STEM. System is a predefined class which is built or defined inside a Java. This is a predefined class system. And animal is a user defined, which we have created. Animal is a user defined, which we have created. And system is a predefined class, which is already present inside a Java language system. Then system dot out dot print ln. Print ln is a method for printing anything. Okay. Now what I will print here inside this parenthesis. Okay. We will write A1. I want to print A1. What is stored inside the A1 reference variable? So control plus yes for save your uh, this. Now it has been saved, or also you can save in okay. Now also you can save file and save as. Okay, in this way also. Now here it has been saved. Now click here, left mouse button, go to run as and run Java application. After running Java application, the thing which you are seeing is in this console. You can see this is a written console. In whatever you will run, whenever you run any project class, the things, the print out things will be seen. The output will be seen in the console. Okay, whatever error. Okay, so this is the object address, which is basically stored inside A1 reference variable. We have created with the help of new keyword. We create an object address. We have used animal constructor to initialize, and this object address is stored in A1 reference variable. Okay, and we have print this A1 reference variable with the help of print statement, that is system is a predefined class. Then out dot println is used for printing the thing. Okay, this is A1. So okay, I think everybody is clear how to create an object, how to see the object address. Okay, now every object have its behavior. Okay, so you can call with the help of the object. Okay, so we have seen here we have seen the animal is a class, dog is an object, and if this dog is performing something like eat or running, this is a method. Okay, method, behavior, or function. So how to call this method, behavior, and function inside a class? Very simple. Very simple means like first we have created a class, that is animal. Okay, this is a class. Then we have then this class have the object, that is a dog object. Okay, then after creating a dog object, we have created a method, function, behavior, that is dog is eating. Okay, so how you will access this method? You will access this method when you will create an object. With the help of object, we can access this method. Okay, so how we are accessing this method? Like like there is a method with the name eat. Okay, so we will access this method with the reference variable, that is here a1 dot eat. In this way we are accessing the method inside a class, reference dot eat. Okay, just till now you will don't focus on how to create a method. Just I'm showing how to call a method. Okay, further we will see what is method, how to create a method, how to call a method, or what are the parameter and everything. Just for a brief introduction to this Java and class, I have tell you all the what are the topic which are interrelated thing. These are interrelated, so that you can understand why the method is called in this way, reference variable dot item. Because we have created the object, then we have created the method. Okay, with the help of reference variable dot method name, in this way we are calling a method. Okay, so coming to this this is a class. This okay, this is open and close bracket, and this is a main method, that is a main method. And then we have created here double slash, is you can comment inside the Java, that is an object. Okay, and double slash is used for commenting. Comment, the comment will not run. Okay, the comment, whatever you comment, that will not run. Okay, this is a class. Okay, this is a main method. Okay, and this is a print statement. We are printing object. Well, now I have said how we have called a method with the reference variable dot. Okay. So generally, I am just showing you. Just see how what is the method, what are the syntax, what are the how the method look like. Okay, like public is access specifier. Okay, and it is a void. Method name is the test. Okay, and open close bracket. And now I am printing something. Just by sts system dot out dot print ln, and we are printing. This is a double quote. We are using double quote to print the string. Okay, string thing. Okay, like first method. Okay, always write the string, that is a this format, that is a alphabetical thing, that is will be string inside the double quote. Okay. Now we have to call this method. We have seen for calling a method, we will call with the reference variable, that is a1 dot method name. Method name is here test. Okay. You can see it is automatically suggesting the thing. Okay, just the mouse click or press enter. It is automatically, it has been taken. Cursor plus save. Now go here, left mouse button, go to run as, and run Java application. So see, this method is printing first method. So in this way, we are calling a method, and this is a basically a method. Okay. Now coming to our next topic of today's agenda is variable. Okay, object variable. So what is variable? Variable is nothing but it is a container which store a certain types of data. Data can be in string format, number format. Number, basically we have integer. Okay, positive integer, negative integer. Okay, floating point number means the decimal value, the number which have the decimal value, that is a floating point number. Okay, generally which do not have the pointing, that is a simple integer, that is a number, positive negative integer. Okay, which is starting from 123 to minus 123. Okay, floating point number which have a decimal value positive or negative, that is a floating point number. Okay, character, a single character, that is a b c d. So that is a basically character, and character should be written in a single colon. You see, single colon A, single colon B. This is a character. And a string is like hello. Hello is a complete word, and you will you double colon to mark it as a string. If you do not write double colon, then it will not be taken as a string. Okay, so understand. So string is stored such as hello. String values are surrounded by double quotes. Okay, int store the integer value, that is a whole number without decimal, such as positive 123 to minus 123. What is float? Float store the floating point number with a decimal, such as 19.99, yeah, minus 19.99. Character is stored single character, that is a single colon A, single colon capital B. Character value are surrounded by the single quote. Okay, then boolean is nothing but store the value with two statement. Boolean will may be true or boolean may be false. Boolean is true or false. Okay. How to create an object we have seen. This is a simple general example. Now let me show you what are the variables. Okay. So like, and after that there are different kinds of variable also. Okay, like string. String is a variable. Okay, now what is the variable? There will be some storage, there will be some name of the variable, like uh, number. I want to string. Okay, I want to write the name, so like let me give it is a name. Okay, and write inside a double quote like Anuj. This is the name. Okay, the one I have created one variable. Okay, variable. This is one variable. Okay, now what? String. We have seen the string variable. Okay, now we will see int. Int means integer. Integer means number. I short form num. This is the name I have given, which is in this num is storing some value, like I've stored number is 15. Okay, number should not have a double colon or single colon. Number should be simply simple. Okay, this is a integer variable. Okay, similarly we have Boolean, B double O L E, Boolean. Boolean what? Boolean, like Boolean is a something value, is the name. Okay, name of the Boolean, and you can true or false. True. Okay, this is the value. Okay, so we have seen how to create a string, how to create a string variable, int variable, Boolean. Okay, or float, float, float. Like a float number equal to 10.2. Okay, uh, basically why it is happening, yeah, let me check. Okay, 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 no problem. Leave this one. So in this way we have seen how to create a things. Okay, for floating point number you have to mention small f or capital F. This is the syntax format for floating point number. Okay, okay. Now this thing name, num, value, number. This is basically a container name. Okay, this is basically called as identifier. So this name, num, value, number is generally we have given a name. This name is generally storing the things inside the name variable. Okay, and this is in programming language. This is called identifier. All Java variable must have identifier which with have unique name. Okay, this unique name is called as an identifier. Okay, identifier can be a short name. You can also write it has short name like X. Okay, or long name like num. Short or no, long name you can give. Okay, so general rule for this variable will be, what is the basic rule for creating a variable? Let me tell you. The name content should be a name. This name can be a letter. Okay, that is an A to Z letter. It can contain a digit also, that is one, two also. In this way, you can also okay. You can also write underscore. Okay, you can also write a any symbol. Okay, uh, this and symbol or dollar symbol. Okay, not a star. Okay, so in this way, you can create the name. This is a general rule. Okay. Now name must begin with the letter. Okay. Name should be begin with the letter. Okay. That is N here beginning with the N. If I want one, you will get an error. Okay. You can see the cross sign. It is showing error. So name should be begin with the letter. Okay. Now name must begin with the letter. Okay. Name should start with a lowercase. Okay. Here the name should be lowercase, not an uppercase. Okay, uppercase is not recommended. You use lowercase only. Okay, name can also begin with the special character or underscore. Okay, you can also do this, but this is not recommended. This is not good. Just start with the some proper name. Okay, format, so that other developer can Understand? And in Java everything is case sensitive. If you have created the name as here num, okay, given name num, okay, if somewhere you have changed something like here is a small name and it is capital name, then you will think that num and this num is equal. No, that is not equal, they are different, okay. So Java is a case sensitive language, and you cannot use predefined keyword of the Java in term of defining, yeah, identifier or giving the, like we have predefined term like system is a predefined term, new is a predefined keyword, okay. So you cannot write here new, okay, because it is a predefined, okay, you cannot use, okay. Similarly you cannot write the name int, because it is int is used for integer, boolean is used for storing the boolean value, okay. So I think you all have understand the basic things of what how we what how we can implement real world problem into a programming language with the help of the class, and how we can create an object, what are the object, why the class is not taking any memory, why the object is taking any memory, how to create an class, what is a new keyword, how the object address is created inside a class with the help of new keyword. Object address is created this and it is stored in a one reference variable, and this animal is a class name, and this animal on this parenthesis is a constructor for initialization, okay. So all things we have seen, okay. Now we are good to go. In further classes we will see the different things, what is static, what is void, and everything, okay. So that's all for today's session. Meet you in the next session, next classes. Thank you. And
Contact us for the free job assistance. We will help you to get the IT job. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel for more regular updates from TeQSpoc.